on failure to punish offenders. FCT Minister Nyesom Wike shuns panel investigating destruction of Rivers Local Government Secretariat. RISEC ad hoc staff threaten protest over unpaid allowances. Stakeholders speak as world marks Men's Day, Toilet Day. On the foreign scene, Ukraine fires U.S. long-range missile inside Russia. I am Constance Irele Mega. We'll bring you the details of the news after this commercial break. Just stay tuned. Mewen James from Ahoda East in Rivers State is accusing the public relations officer of Ibuako Youth Congress, Hector Ekakita, of killing his younger brother, God's Time Innocent, a motorcycle rider. He said the incident happened by 9 p.m. on Sunday. Now, he also accused Mr. Ekakita of threatening his community.
Hector Ekakita has murdered my younger brother named God's Time Innocent on Sunday evening around 9 p.m. in Ahoda main town, and that my younger brother was able to drag with Hector and disarm the magazine, the gun he used to assassinate him. As I'm talking to you right now, the magazine is with the Nigerian police in Ahoda East Division. They are with the evidence of the magazine, the gun Hector used to assassinate him before.
Well, reacting to this, Mr. Ekakita denied the allegations and said Mr. James is being sponsored by a traditional ruler in the area to accuse him of killing God's Time Innocent.
My attention has been called to a purported false allegation that I killed one God's Time Innocent from Ihubogo, who is a bike guy. As I'm talking to you, the police are on top of the matter. And that night after 9 that he's claiming, luckily enough, I was with the DPO, SP Chukuma at Mestro Hotel that evening, and I went to a club. I stayed in that club till 12 a.m. before I left that place, and even the DPO confirmed it when they came to make this allegation yesterday.
Earlier, the Rivers State Police Command confirmed the killing of the motorcycle rider Innocent at the Civil Defense Road in Ahoda town. Spokesperson of the command, Grace Iringekoko, said the motorcycle rider was shot while trying to resist some gunmen from robbing him. Well, she said investigation is ongoing and efforts are on to arrest the perpetrators. In the meantime, Hector Ekakita has blamed the rise in crime and gang violence in Ahoda East on the failure to punish offenders. Speaking with correspondent Emeko Otuka, he criticized what he called undue recognition given to some individuals involved in criminal activities by chiefs and stakeholders in the community. Mr. Ekakita said he thought that issues of insecurity in the area would have been addressed after the divisional police officer of Ahoda East, SP Bako Angbashim, was killed.
Those that came through that were not eliminated after the death of Bako, they were not eliminated. I think maybe in one way or the other, they find their way out to run out and travel out from the business. These people are the same gang, and they are also recruiting people, young boys. They are still the same gang. Like for instance, in the domain of Igbaku, we are having not less than 8 personnel, 8 civilians who were involved in the death of Bako are moving freely. Nobody go after them. No primary ruler talk about them. No, even instead they are giving contract.
Mr. Ikakita also accused members of the late notorious gang leader Tubaba of returning to the communities and committing crimes, completely ruining nightlife in the area.
Almost all clans, they are experiencing another new pattern of gangsters. Some of them are the remnant of Tubaba. Some of them are just maybe those ones that have been doing street robbery. It is now that's a celebration of the day where people now cannot move freely. And people also cannot do late riding of bikes.
Well, the Ahoda youth leader urged the Rivers State Police Command and the state government to intervene and assist the affected communities.
My call to the security agencies is for them not to relax. This current CP should put up some tactical teams, should put up some mercenaries on ground to wipe away these hoodlums who doesn't want to give peace a chance. And so many of them are working for politicians. And I'm also calling on the state governor. Please, inside your cabinet, there are bad eggs who engineer these boys in Ekpela. Please, do not look at it as a way of hiding them. Tell them to give peace a chance. Talk to them. I'm calling also on the IG and the AIG. Whosoever that is using this to eliminate innocent lives should be brought to book, no matter how highly placed the person is.
Moving on, the FCT Minister, Nyesom Wike, failed to appear before the Rivers State Judiciary Commission of Inquiry investigating the destruction of some local government secretariats in the state. Now, this is as the commission concluded its sitting today. The chairman of the commission, Justice I.R. Minakiri, in her closing remarks, said today's sitting was reserved for the former Rivers State governor, but he failed to appear or send a representative. Justice Minakiri also expressed dismay that some other invitees did not honor the commission's invitation. Now, she spoke further on the importance of the commission's report.
Today's sitting is actually for His Excellency, the former governor of Rivers State, to appear before this commission to straighten some points that we needed to know. But we have waited, hoping that he will be here. We have given some time. This is about, it's almost 11 o'clock now. And so today will mark the last day we're sitting. As we rise today, that brings us to the end of the sitting of this commission, except there is a direction from His Excellency to do otherwise.
But Justice Minakiri also thanked those who have been attending the sittings since it was inaugurated.
So I want to thank every one of you that has been coming, and in fact those that have just come in today, and to tell you that you have made our job easy for us. Your presence encouraged us all through our sittings, and we do hope that at the end of the day, whatever comes up after this sitting be to the benefit of Rivers State.
Away from that, the spokesperson of the Tony Okocha-led APC in Rivers State, Chibuike Ikenga, says Emeka Bekee and others cannot claim to be legitimate executive members of the party in the state. Mr. Ikenga, in a telephone interview with correspondent Soibi Oruwari, said their legitimacy has since been overtaken by events. He said it is the national leadership of the party that is responsible for conducting congresses and not the state council.
The processes had started long time. Members of the executive committee of the wards were elected, as well as 5 delegates for the local government congress, as well as 5 delegates for the state congress were also elected. They cannot claim to speak for the APC, neither can they lay claim to the fact that they still hold the executive positions in the APC, as that had been overtaken by events long time ago, after they were dissolved by the National Working Committee,
Now, Mr. Ikenga also dismissed insinuations that the FCT minister, Nyesom Wike, is interested in who becomes the APC party chairman in Rivers State.
You know, they're pain about his soaring political or towering political image and achievements, accused of everything. Chief Nyesom Wike is not a member of the APC, but he is a friend of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I said he's not a member of the APC and cannot be interested in who becomes what in the APC. Directly or indirectly, he's not involved.
In other news, some ad hoc staff recruited by the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission (RISEC) to conduct the 5th October local government elections have threatened to stage a peaceful protest over non-payment of their allowances. The ad hoc staff alleged that 1 month after the elections, the commission refused to attend to them. Now, some of them told our correspondents that the planned protest has been delayed because they are expecting Governor Siminalayi Fubara to intervene.
So since that time, we've not heard from ISEC. No communication, no information. We've even gone to the office to see for the consent of the commissioner. We've been planning for a kind of protest, but because we loved the governor, we didn't want the enemies of the state to, take advantage of this protest. But if nothing is done up to now, maybe to protest.
Our effort to get to the people and the authorities involved have been proved above. Nobody is telling us anything. Now, no effort has been made by the government, by the state government, or by the district to pay. I'm from Gokana.
Well, if we didn't get any payment from now, we have to just go for a peaceful protest to make our intentions clear to the public that we will not be paid for this long after the election, and also to inform the governor that this is what has been going on for this long.
Protest, there's nothing bad in it, and I believe our governor is a listening governor. I expect the research chairman at least to have done the needful before now.
Meanwhile, the leadership of the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission promised to provide information on the situation. Still to come, stakeholders speak as world marks Men's Day, Toilets Day. Stay tuned. Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara has promised to reconstruct the Creek Road Market at the old Port Harcourt Township into an ultra-modern facility. Governor Fubara said this when he visited the market today. Now, the governor said his decision to reconstruct the market is part of the implementation of the urban renewal policy of his administration.
I can say here that the first thing we are going to do immediately before we start the cleaning and redesigning of town is to make sure that we give them a befitting market so that we can immediately move those people out of those residential areas so we can commence befitting or beautifying the town area. So I can tell you, I feel very, very sad that our people are going through this in the course of development. I assure them government is continuing, that will do everything to make sure that we settle them in an appropriate and well-befitting market.
Elsewhere, a resident of Slaughter Axis in Rumosi, Obiakpo local government area of Rivers State, Innocent Ezegbu, is asking the state government to build public toilets in his area. Mr. Ezegbu made the call as the world marks Toilet Day today. Well, he told our correspondent that residents of the area now resort to using the bush due to the absence of toilets. He also called for the provision of pipe-borne water to improve sanitation.
If the thing hold me now, it is no way again. I have no option to go there, go pool. If I go there here, there is no toilet for here. Now inside that place, there is no pool. There is no toilet for here. If government go figure help us, pool, toilet, at least when government work, not everything, even water self, for us to the use, no way. Even people they work, no way. So the thing, even customer come, no way. People they suffer, they mess up everywhere. We know the thing no good. Hygiene, we go see the kind of station for bush, they come. Money no, the person will see they go hospital, where they spend money up and down. So we need government to come help us. Put toilet.
On his part, a medical practitioner, Dede Gilbert, said having clean toilets helps prevent diseases like food poisoning and waterborne infections. Mr. Gilbert advised people to always wash their hands with soap and water after using the toilets.
A clean toilet is important because it reduces the spread of waterborne diseases, gastroenteritis, which the public frequently calls food poisoning. And I advise everyone leaving the toilet to ensure they wash their hands with soap and running water. And also make sure the toilet is cleaner than you met it. If we always clean up our surroundings, we will definitely reduce the incidence of infectious diseases, which accounts for a majority of illnesses.
World Toilet Day is marked every 19th November to raise awareness of people living without access to safely managed toilets. It also calls for action to tackle the global sanitation crisis and achieve Sustainable Development Goal 6, water and sanitation for all, by 2030. Well, this year's theme is Toilet, a place for peace. In the meantime, as the world marks International Men's Day today, some men in Port Harcourt have been speaking on ways they handle their different challenges. Now, they said prioritizing responsibilities has helped them maintain a healthy and balanced mind. Now, some others spoke about the mental health effects of not being able to provide for their families and called for understanding from the females.
The challenges that men have always had is that they've always seen men that you just have to figure it out. So figuring it out, they don't care how you go about in doing it. All they need is results. So as a man, I'm always calm and collected. I feel there are solutions to every problem. This year has been a tough one. For your mental health, the best way is to do it your own way, the way you feel comfortable with.
Most times, most of these responsibilities, they are unforeseen. And when you wake up, the way and the manner at which you put them together contributes to you as a man. Whenever I have all these kind of challenges, I look at what is most important. So I take them one after the other. When I see that this particular issue or challenge is going to really affect my mental health, I just let go.
When you don't genuinely have to provide for your family, that is when your heart will skip. That is when your health will be affected.
Well, the theme for this year's International Men's Day is Positive Male Role Models. Moving on now, President Bola Tinubu has sent the names of 3 resident electoral commissioners to the Senate for approval. Well, Senate President Godswill Akpabio made this known during plenary today. We'll go on another break and the news continues afterwards. Do stay tuned. has fired U.S.-supplied long-range missiles at a target inside Russian territory for the first time, a day after Washington gave its permission for such attacks. Well, U.S. officials confirmed the use of the Army Tactical Missile System to CBS News. On the news this evening, you heard that allegation of killing has escalated in Ahoda East as stakeholder blames insecurity on failure to punish offenders. The FCT Minister Nyesom Wike shunned the panel investigating the destruction of some local government secretariats in Rivers State today. Now, some RISEC ad hoc staff have threatened to protest over unpaid allowances. Stakeholders have spoken as the world marks Men's Day and Toilet Day today. And on the foreign scene, Ukraine has fired a U.S. long-range missile inside Russia. The news was edited by Onyeka Chinwosu. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808 721 7215. I am Constance Irele Mega. Thank you so much for listening. Good evening.